under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Texas Pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you all, and did want to also welcome my lovely bride of all of 10 days in the there, so glad everyone's here. So right now, we've got reading of proclamations and special presentations by Mayor, and we don't have any proclamations, but we did do a swearing-in ceremony a couple weeks ago that I unfortunately was unable to attend, where we swore in our new Chief, ch02, and so we wanted to introduce Chief Stewart and let him speak on some of the other members of his department that are here tonight and some of the roles that they're stepping into.
Hello, City Council.
Chief.
I'll go ahead and start introducing everybody. I'm Chuck Stewart, been here 27 years counting the time I was a reserve. Marvin forgot to count that. 25 years as a paid officer. First up will be Deputy Chief Eric Perkins. And he was the lieutenant in CID at the time he was promoted to Deputy Chief. Sergeant Steve Nance.
Now wait. Eric, how long have you been with the city?
18 years.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Steve Nance. Been with the department for 13 years. Be running the CID office.
And his dad's an all right guy, too.
Got Chris Meza. He's moved up from patrol to a sergeant. He did 6 years with Weatherford before he came to us, and he's been with us for 7 years, so he's got about 13 years experience as well.
Good deal. Well, we appreciate, can't say enough about how much we appreciate our police department, and I've had opportunities, whether it's been longer discussions or shorter discussions with each of you, and just very much appreciate each of you, appreciate all your families who've been able to make it tonight. Just God bless you in everything you do, and thank you again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can we get a picture?
Can we get that picture? Let me get a picture.
The only one from life-saving to certification. Here's the service. Where are those?
Yeah, council will come on up and stand up behind them and... Or just sit down. Well, we'll see if we can find everybody.
I just think they're not going to be able to... On my tippy toes, maybe?
Oh, wait, okay, now smile. Now everybody's in there. Excellent. Very good. Very good.
Thank y'all again.
One more.
How long do you like? Sorry.
You're not really...
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks again.
Thank you guys for
Absolutely.
everything. Thank you so much for everything you guys do.
Joe, for everything that you're about to do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rolling.
Also, yeah.
Can you send me that?
I will. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, and thank you again to all the fans who put up with them and
Aww.
What's his name?
That's like me.
Chris, just like me.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
About to be a year next month.
Nice. Horrible.
Yeah.
thank y'all again.
This,
I'm ready to stick around.
I'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need more. We need more.
Yeah, the school routinely runs people through for pictures and
Yeah.
honoring and stuff, and we've never really done a lot of that.
Didn't know the city attorney could take pictures too, so. Well-paid photographer, so.
Yeah, she punched out during that time, didn't she?
Move down to public testimony, item number 5. Citizens are invited to speak on any topic before and during the meeting by response to the mayor to be recognized. However, unless the item is listed on the agenda, council is required under the Texas Open Meetings Act to limit our response with a statement of specific factual information reciting the city's existing policy on the issue or directing the person making the inquiry to visit with city staff about the issue. No council deliberation is permitted for topics not specifically listed on the agenda. Do we have anyone that wishes to speak during public testimony? Hearing and seeing none, we will move to item number 6, which is our consent agenda. All items under the section are recommended for approval for the consent agenda. These items are of a routine nature and require only brief deliberation by council. Council reserves the right to remove any item on the consent agenda for further deliberation. Those items are A, approve minutes of June 28th regular council meeting, B, approve bills payable for period ending July 12th, and C, approve fiscal year 22 third quarter EDC financial report April 1 through June 30th. Is there anyone wishes to pull off the consent agenda?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda, A through C.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda items A through C. Is there any further discussion?
There is a correction on the EDC's report on one of the pages. Paula, do you want to mention it?
It's on the last EDC page summary report. I put a couple of numbers in the fourth quarter instead of the third quarter.
Okay, so staff has made those?
Yes, I've already fixed it.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries. Move to item number 8, which is to consider approval of request from Claire McCarwich to install speed bumps on Howell Street. Marta, is this you, or was Claire going to be here?
Well, I thought Claire was gonna be here, but,
You want to wait until, we can hold off and see if she'll be here later on. Let's do that, that way if Claire's here, we'll be able to hear from her. Item number 9, consider approval of engineering firm selection for Tarrant County 46-year Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Aid.
Mayor and Council, a few months ago, I came before you about this grant program here, where we received a notice that there were going to be a round 3 of funding, and if you'll remember, that's up to $500,000 that we could apply for. And at one time, we were told it could be either parks or water. They added water into it, so we went after the water. As I got into the details of the grant, only one particular area of the city actually met the criteria on demographics, so that reduced, that particular project is actually on Long Street, 1600 block of Long, where we're replacing a water line that we want to get replaced before we can do the street improvements there. And
Before you move on, are you fixing to move on or not?
no, sir, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to, in the past, we've been told the whole city met that criteria, so does that mean that there's an improvement in our, or did they change the way they rate?
With this particular coronavirus, there was a ratings change in the grant program itself.
Okay.
The rest of our demographics on the regular CDBG
Still